Hey guys, and welcome to a very special Warner's Christmas. I am your host, Yakko Warner. Wacko Warner. And Dot Warner. And hello, Winnie the Pooh, to riding the Christmas tree. Ah, yes. Now it's time to kick back, relax, wear your nice favorite Christmas sweater, and your hat, too, and maybe some pants. Unlike me, anyway. And time to get out that brand new Christmas Disney movie. And get a cup of the world's greatest coffee and watch it along with us. Ho, ho, ho. Is that Santa Claus? No, Yakko. It's the King of Cartoons. He has come to give us a new Christmas present. Hi, Yakko. I heard you've been on my nice list lately, so I've come to give you a new Christmas movie to review. Wonderful! I hope it's something good. Yeah, unlike last year. Oh yeah, we had to review Rhapsody Christmas. That was terrible you gave us last year. Oh, so sorry about that, Yakko. I didn't mean for it to be bad. Hopefully this one won't be so bad after all. Yeah, well, it's what you can do for a viewer. What do you guys for this year? Well, here you go. Oh, wow! It's a whole new collection of Christmas classic movies. So you're asking us to review some of these classic movies? Well, one of them anyway. Let's see. We got Frosty the Snowman. Yep. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town. The Little Drummer Boy. Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. Well, I never saw Mr. Magoo, but I like him, so I'm good. Frosty Returns. Yep. Now look at this one. What is it? Cricket and the Hearth? What is that? It's apparently to be a Christmas classic that I want you to review. I never even heard of it. I can't even pronounce it. That's the movie I want you to review today. Well, okay. If you insist. All right, my sibs. Come on, let's watch and review Cricket on the Hearth? I hope I'm saying that right. Cricket and the... Okay, let's just get on with the review. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the Cricket and the Hearth. As you know, Rankin Bass is known for making world-renowned classic Christmas films like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. But what you don't know is that he's also known for making bad movies. And one of those movies that were known to be the worst was The Cricket and the Hearth, based on the Charles Dickens book. Now knowing Charles Dickens for making the most popular Christmas story of all time, The Christmas Carol. But as for this one, not a lot of people know about it. Not even the old narrator of this film knows about it either. In fact, there's two narrators in this film. The narrator with the human, and then there's the cricket, who's also the narrator and the main focus of the story. The cricket is a little confusing. The fact that we actually have a human narrator and a cricket actor. This would be much better if this was more like, I don't know, maybe And like the human parts is where he's just talking about the story in general. This would be better if it was cut out. That would be more like, I don't know, behind the scenes look of the movie, maybe? That would have been a better choice than putting in the middle of the movie, like it's as special as the others. Anyway, is it better than what we think it is? Let's find out. The story. In London, people believe that if there is a cricket in your mantle in the fireplace, it brings you good luck. With that in mind, a cricket takes shelter within a family. Which he has been with for a while. And that's where he starts telling the story. Right, Yakko? Right, Wacko. Okay, so here it goes. The story starts off with him taking shelter in a toy store along with this man and his daughter, who is sick, who when he comes in, talks to her husband who is going off to the war. Not really revealed what war it is, and he's part of the U.S. Navy. And he leaves, and she feels very upset. Later on in the film, we find out that his ship sunk and everybody died, basically, right? Yeah. So, there we go, with that in mind. This story is interesting. I kind of like it. It is very fairy tale-ish in a way, and it is pretty creative with its beliefs of a cricket being being lucky and all that stuff. It is very creative and very cultural. You know, like in a way, you're learning about the London culture of like how lucky things are. I think that's very creative. The animation is good. It is creative with the songs and really goes well. It really brings the movie together. And it is very creative. Again, it goes really well what Wacko was saying earlier about how the cricket and the culture of London brings it all together with the songs as well, and it really is well done. The characters. The cricket. Good. The daughter. Okay. She has a little bit of panic problems, but I can understand why. She has a little bit of depression in the movie, which is probably explanatory, but the thing is, it's kind of doubted pretty well. They kind of say that she's blind, but I don't think she is. I just think she has depression. I think they just were trying to say from a kid's point of view perspective, but whatever. I just thought it was kind of overreactive a bit, maybe. Maybe they could have explained it more. The villain. Okay, but weird. The reason why I say that is that the villain, there's like a scene where, I like to say it's more of an alligator moment, let's just say. In the film, there's like a crow. He has a sidekick crow that goes to get his friends. And you're like at a bar. This is like out of character for the movie to start out. I mean, when the cricket got his friends, they were kind of normal. There was a bird, there was a bug, there was a, I don't quite remember, maybe there was a frog? I don't know. Anyway, he had very normal friends to have. With these friends anyway, the crow had no reason to have friends like this. A monkey with a sailor suit. Now, I'm not kidding, this is in the movie. A monkey with a sailor suit. And a few others. I can't remember all of them, but I think one of them was a dog. You can tell me in the comments below if I think I'm wrong. And there's also a cat that sings in the middle of it. Now, she sings about fish and chips, which I think is pretty weird. But for a cat, maybe it's not too weird. But still, it's kind of interesting and weird. Like, why would this end up in a movie like this? It's like an alligator moment, really. I mean, like, it's really out of place in this movie. If you take it out, it probably wouldn't make much difference in the movie anyway. I thought that scene was kind of pointless, and it doesn't need to be needed. And then it goes on for a while, even to a climax where the cricket gets lost in the sea, like on a ship, and he has to get back home before his family gets unlucky, and Bertha, the daughter character, is gonna get married to the villain over here. And, well, she just goes on with it, which is pretty cool, because we never see that in a character before. So I have to give her credit for that, because we never see that. Most of the time, when a woman is like, in this situation, they're usually forced to marry. But in this one, she accepts it, because she's depressed, and I can feel that in her. So I think she has really good development in this film for that reason. It's really cool. The toys. Cute, but they could have Now, here's the thing about the toys. They're useless in the movie. They're only there for 1 minute and that's it. And they're very cute and all, but it does not put up to what they have. I mean, they're seen as kind of pointless. What they do really is tell the story of how Edward, the boyfriend, survived. And somehow I question, how did they know exactly? Because they've been with Bertha the whole time, and they told the cricket that somehow they know. They weren't even there. How could they possibly know? Unless if Bertha gave them some toys to go with him. Other than that, I can't really say that. How could they possibly know what happened to him? Really, I mean, if they want to tell them, they have to know. And right after they're done telling them the cricket, it was kind of useless because the cricket has no idea what they're talking about. And once he goes to talk to Edward about it, he just tells the whole story anyway. It's like if the toys were kind of useless in the movie. And it was like the fact that, the story of them being there had no point. So they're as pointless as the villains. Oh, one more thing. There's like a dark twist in the movie. I don't want to give anything away, but spoiler. The villain in this movie, I'm not kidding, he shoots his henchmen. I think he kills them. It's crazy. I mean, like, how dark is that? Ooh, that's dark. I know, right? Anyway, moving on. Edward's an okay character. I just wish he had more of a fleshed out reason of why he had a disguise. Maybe, if they explained the whole blindness thing of Bertha, maybe that would have been better. But, whatever. Overall, in a nutshell, this is not that bad of a movie. It is rather a good movie. It is pretty decent. I highly recommend this movie a watch, and I would watch this movie every year. So, I give this movie a 7 out of 10. Yeah! Well, that's our review on the Cricket and the Hearth. Thank you, King of Cartoons, for giving us this wonderful movie. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. And very interesting indeed. So, whatever entails for next year, This movie was wonderful for us. It was fun to watch. So we'll see you next time on the next Christmas review. See you later. And maybe we'll give some more movie reviews out for you next time too. See ya! Good night, everybody!